Hello. You're live.
I know.
Does the music stop?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. It's
Happy Monday.
July 7th and 2025. We are starting a new program. We're going live daily with the Meter Reader Live. We're going to bring you some news of what's happening in the energy and utility industry. As long as we are not traveling, you will see us. We might do this when we're traveling. We talked about that on our last trip.
That would be crazy. We probably wouldn't be able to do it at this time.
No, we wouldn't be able to do it this time.
But that's okay.
Or pre-record it.
We could.
We're live.
Tell us if you want us to do that.
Yeah, it's 11:30 on Monday. We're located in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it's just after July 4th weekend.
Which was a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm Gus Calabrese, and
I'm Ashley Baptiste.
We
are Conferences Connect and utilityevents.com, and
let's get right into it.
Yeah. Well, I want to just first, I just wanted to mention how incredibly tragic, and we've been watching the news and the updates about the flooding in Texas, just horrible. So
82 confirmed dead, 27 still missing. I just read literally as we were sitting here, Florida is sending their swift water rescue team up there to help out. Over there, I should say, over there from where we are here.
Yeah. So we're sending our thoughts and trying to figure out what else we can do.
Yeah.
But,
so
just want to acknowledge that.
A couple of strikes going on that affect some utilities.
Yes.
Affected LL Cool J not playing in Philly this week.
There were a couple of cancellations of the Wawa.
Welcome America in
Philadelphia that because they're having a garbage strike right now.
Local district council 33 is on strike.
They went on strike on Tuesday, July 1st, impacting services across the city, including sanitation and the water department.
So trash is piling up. This is not the first time for Philly.
I did not know anything about it, except that I kept seeing comments and posts from friends back in Philly on Facebook. And I'm like, what's going on?
And then we have the same thing going on in Massachusetts right now,
yes.
Affecting Watertown, Canton, and Gloucester. I know it's not directly energy utility related, but they are the utilities local picking up your trash.
Absolutely.
Let's just hope they get that settled quickly.
Yeah, I hope they come to a resolution. So
here's something. I'm going to put a topic out there. Energy usage is up like triple the amount in the last couple of years.
Just in the U.S. or worldwide?
I'm assuming it's worldwide.
Okay.
I think the article I saw was about the U.S., but we all want electric cars. We all want cleaner energy. We all want a better environment. We don't have the grid's not there to take care of it right now. At least in the U.S., it's not.
Generation. We're not there yet. Demand is getting greater and greater, but we don't have more power plants.
Yeah, I know one of our conferences last year,
interesting.
In the state of California, was mentioned that the amount of energy needed would be the equivalent of 63 new generation plants, and there are 0 on board right now in California.
In terms of new ones, yeah.
We would love to have someone from our audience come on and check and talk about this with us. This is going to be a energy forum format every day. We're going to be on here. We're going to have different guests and stuff. So we'd love to have somebody, if you're interested and you know more about this than we do. We only put people together.
We're the connectors. We put everybody in the room together. But yeah, it'd be great to have a little more insight on that if somebody wants to share their perspectives on that.
So Ashley and I just got back from a almost 2 week work trip.
In Chicago.
A week in Chicago, a little over a week in Chicago.
And Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, and then finish up with action-packed days in Louisville, Kentucky. So Ash, how did Chicago go?
Chicago was awesome. Thank you for asking us. So we ran 2 conferences in Chicago the week before last. It was the Utility Change Conference, which really covers change management, process excellence, and culture shifts for utilities. So we had a great room. We were at West Monroe in downtown Chicago. big thanks and shout out to West Monroe for hosting us for that.
It was hot.
It was hot in
It was
Chicago.
very
We were
hot.
Inside and in very nice air conditioning, pretty much the entire time that we were there. But it was great. I mean, we had companies like Entergy, ComEd, AP, Arizona Public Service, New York Power Authority. We had several utility organizations in the room just discussing really, it's peer discussion. It's what are we doing? How are we doing it? What worked? What didn't work? Muscatine Power and Water did a fabulous presentation about their really last 10 years of change management and the journeys that they've had with their technology. So that was really great. So
then the second half of the week,
we had our Advanced Women Leadership Program for utilities. I'll stop talking about it so you can.
At the Chase Tower,
Just so nice.
ComEd and Exelon hosted us. We were 50 stories up overlooking Chicago. It was pretty cool. And we had about 60 women in the room, a couple guys, 60 people in the room, a couple guys. We also, the first event, we actually broadcast live, and that went out to over 100 people in the audience out. And I said broadcast live, we did it as an interactive.
Right,
event.
via Teams.
And the second one, we just kept within the room. It was a little more intimate. We had a workbook, and
it's a workshop.
Huge success for the attendees of that event. Overall, it was a great 4 days of back-to-back events.
We were a little tired afterwards.
Then we jumped on a plane and flew 48 minutes to Louisville, Kentucky.
Yes.
Where they parked us on the ground and fed us more bourbon than I think you should be allowed to have. But it was a wonderful experience.
I'm on a diet today.
But the reason we went to Louisville is because the Utility Expo, Equipment Expo, is coming up in October there. And we went to go see the fairgrounds where that's taking place at the Expo Center. And wow, I'm blown away by over 1 million square feet of conference space. Unbelievable amount of space outdoor. We're going to be digging in the dirt on this event. So if you use equipment and you're part of utility or energy industry,
this is the place to be.
It's the place to be in October
for sure. And within that, we're hosting the Advanced Women Program during that event. So if you are in the Louisville area, if you plan to be at the conference anyway, if you're somewhere in the Midwest and would like to experience the Advanced Women programs, there's also a lot of bourbon and bourbon experiences in Louisville. And yeah, it was a great trip.
We got to go to Angel and the distillery.
We got the tour and a tasting. Phenomenal experience.
Yeah.
And I learned something.
What'd you learn?
I like rye.
Yes.
I really didn't. I thought rye was going to be too strong or something for me. But then when I had the sip of that, I was like, oh.
Interesting part with the Angel Envy tour, they must have just bottled rye because the second we had a taste of the rye, I was like, oh, that's the smell downstairs.
Yeah, that's right.
That's exactly where we're in the where they were putting the rye into the oak barrels. We could definitely, they must have just done it because we could smell it.
Well, shout out to Louisville Tourism that hosted us as part of the event. We got to tour a bunch of downtown properties, hotels, and things that are fun to do in Louisville.
And hopefully you can join us in Louisville in October. We'd love to have you there.
Please do that. And we'll have more information about that, which is the Utility Expo. If you go to this nifty QR code that Gus put in, that'll take us to our newsletter. So sign up for our newsletter. You'll get more updates on that. And then I wanted to also, we have 2 conferences coming up in September. And one of them is the Utility Change Management Conference. It's our Utility Change Conference. Again, focuses on change management, process excellence, and culture shifts. And we have 2 new sponsors for that event. I want to shout out, welcome Lavada Human Performance and C2 Group out of San Diego, who are both participating in that event. And so we're excited for their support and to feature them at the conference. We also have several utilities that the conference itself is September 15th and 16th in Las Vegas.
The first conference.
The Utility Change Conference, and it's being hosted by Southwest Gas, our favorite folks at Southwest Gas. So we're going to have leaders from Southwest Gas there to present as well as attend, and utilities from all over the country will be there. So that's pretty exciting. You want me to talk about the next one?
What's it, the advanced conference?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. And right after that event, we're going to have the Power Conference to Advance Women in Energy, which is September 17th and 18th, also at Southwest Gas, also hosted by Southwest Gas in Las Vegas. And we're very excited about that one as well. So if you're interested to join us, again, sign up for this newsletter, and
that goes out on Fridays.
The newsletter goes out on Fridays. It's called the Meter Reader. Isn't that cute? And
What's the Meter Reader Live, the show?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Cool.
We are the Meter Reader.
All right.
That's awesome.
We're going to roll out of here.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
we'll see you
joining
tomorrow.
us.